Hi, I'm Avalon Bailey, and I'm glad you're here. I wanted to share something with you, but before I do, I just want you to know that you can connect with me through my website, which is avalonbailey.com, or Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter. But what I wanted to share with you is this: the mind. My question to you is, does your mind serve you, or are you serving your mind? Because the mind is very powerful. It's not the source of power, but it can wield a lot of power over us. And so we want to make sure that our mind is in alignment with our good. And so I'm going to be coming up with some tips and techniques that I can offer to you on how to best utilize your mind, because we can get lost in the mind. We can get literally lost in our thoughts, which is a common phrase. And do you really want to live your life in a state of being lost? Maybe sometimes we drive from point A to point B and we don't even remember the drive. So where were we? We don't want to go through life in a state of non-awareness, especially if it's not serving us. So one of the things I'm going to share with you when I come up with my offer is how to get your mind in alignment with serving your good. And it's really not hard to do, but it's really, really important, and it'll make a big difference in your life. Because think about it. Think how powerful the mind is. The mind can keep you from going to sleep at night. And if you finally do fall asleep, it can wake you up in the middle of the night, and then your mind will keep you awake. And I know this very, very well. When I was in nursing for over 25 years, especially in the beginning when I worked in a hospital providing patient care and had patients that I was responsible for, and my greatest fear was that I would do harm, which was the last thing I would want to do. I would have what we would call nurses' nightmares. I'm sure there are other areas of work and life that have nightmares specific to that person's focus, but I would have nightmares frequently. And it would have the similar theme that it was almost time for report and leaving for the end of my shift. And I would realize that there was a patient assigned to me that I didn't even know I had. And so now I have to give report about someone I didn't know, didn't take care of, didn't provide medications, didn't check on them. And it was a source of great stress. And so I also know very well what it's like to wake up in the middle of the night and not be able to go back to sleep. And sleep is so vitally important. You know that, and I know that. And when we're not in control of our mind, our mind can usurp our energy. It can be an energy drain. So it's so, so important to get in alignment with your good and your mind, because once you're in alignment, your mind can do wonderful things for you. It's a very, very powerful tool, and that's what it's meant to be, a tool. Not the driver of the bus, but a tool that you use to get through your life, to navigate your life. So one thing I'm going to start with as my very first tip before I come up with my offer to you is first have an awareness. Just be aware. Where is my mind right now? Where is it taking me? Is it where I want to be? Because I created a phrase, and the phrase is a mental merry-go-round, mental loops. When you're on a mental merry-go-round, you go round and round and round and round, but do you get anywhere? No. A merry-go-round just goes in circles, makes no progress, gets nowhere. And so we want to make sure that we are not consumed with a mental merry-go-round or mental loops. And I've worked with a lot of people and have been able to clear those mental loops. But you can also do things that will help you get out of those mental loops. And I'm really looking forward to sharing them with you. So it's going to be coming soon. So be sure to keep tabs here. And I want to hopefully offer you something for free as well, because it's such a great service. But the first thing I want to tell you, the first free tip I want to give to you is start having an awareness. Where is my mind right now? Is it serving me, or is it taking me on a trip that I don't want to be on? If you also have comments or questions or feedback, please feel free to submit them. I'd love to read them and respond to them. You may come up with things that I haven't even thought of to address. So I look forward to hearing from you, and start right now to have an awareness of where your mind is, because when I give you the tips and strategies, you'll be better set to get going on changing your life, because you and your mind will be in coordination to making your life the best that it can be. So until then, this is Avalon Bailey. Please visit me on my website, avalonbailey.com, or on Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. And I look forward to the next time. And until then, peace, love, and blessings.